Hello, folks. It's Stens again. We're going to see what additional adventures await us in the West Parallel Worlds. Just got here. And if you recall in the last episode, we went flying in from the main world at crazy speeds. And now we're here and we're going to see if we can do something a little bit better with these extra luminous drills. See, by having these, we might be able to make something that looks just a little bit more reasonable. If we do like a quadruple spell, and we make sure that each one of these is just casting one of these. 1, 2, 3. Each drill will cast its own drill. We would need to quad that. Will that be enough for us? 1, 2, 3. And then just another one? Watch this be way too many drills. No. It's fine. It's not the super long drill, but it's this. This is a hot lightsaber. I would say, what happens if, well, we don't want to put anything more on that to make that weird. The extra mana drain from this looks like that is okay, but it's flickering with that. If we take this off, does it flicker? No. It's weird. It's like its own utility spell cast by itself. So it's skipping a frame if we just put that on there. Meaning we have to just leave it like this. I think this is enough of an upgrade for the drill. I think we're good to go with this. So, why don't we have ourselves a little bit of some concentrated mana here? I feel like that is a reasonable drill upgrade that we just got. Our last drill was a little stringy, if you will. This one is more of a concentrated beam. But I think that can be what you want. It's going to do plenty of damage, especially since we just picked up Eat Your Vegetables. And it's like my belly's not going up from eating the sand, so we'll have to find other things to eat in order to be satiated. It's like eating the fish. I'm eating the fish, but nothing seems to happen. Fish with concentrated mana sauce should be edible. Not when they're still alive. When you guys die, do I get something out of this? Yeah. That counts as meat. Okay. We will have to be managing our belly during this whole process. I sure could use some all-seeing eye at this point. I swear we had gotten all-seeing eye to work correctly before, but no longer just permanently up. I did something that caused it to just be up. And the damage on my wand is now quite high, thanks to the Eat Your Vegetables perk, I'm pretty sure is what's putting us over. Yeah, because I'm seeing some pretty big numbers being thrown around here. What's in here? Okay. Doesn't hurt to check these places out as we're passing through, right? We might find some hearts, we might find this, that, and the other thing. But these enemies are not able to hold a candle to us these days. Not with the kind of damage that it looks like I'm spitting out here. Don't even really need the blood, but that is our healing right now until we can set up a Circle of Vigor combo. And I would love to find something like that. Chances are of finding it here pretty low. And it really does seem like we have to do something with this. Like, if there were only a way to put it on... yeah, like, you just set it on for a second. That's so wonky, you know? I just equip my all-seeing eye while I'm walking around. I don't know how I feel about that, guys. Now that's a weird-looking ghost up there. I have been hit with a projectile. What are you? He's dead now. I do think that the lava is going to hurt me plenty. Okay. Just looking around here. This drill is really big improvement, in my opinion. Okay. So we'll continue to explore the level 2 of the... We are in the first Western parallel world here. Ooh, I stepped in something hot. That's okay. Moving right along to a bunch of rats. Blood we might want to just consume. Get back to full. We do want to eat the bodies of stuff, I'm pretty sure, to try to keep our satiation real high. Well, we're mostly here for the perks. So what is this? Is this some sort of potion? It's I don't know what it is. Gone now. Okay. So, we of course could just head further down, go into Ice Town. Or we can take a look around a little longer. Now M, pick up the Moo, which casts every other modifier spell is applied to a projectile. Those can be good, I think. They're going to take all the little doodads on all of these projectile modifiers. Cast them again. Don't know how many crits we picked up, but it feels like more than one. It looks like we are critting. So kind of a point of that you're just pretty much guaranteed to crit. Well, there wasn't crits, so go figure. Could probably use it on some wand. Ooh, what was that? Alright. Not much in here. Okay, we are nearing Mushroom Town, which, as we know historically, can be very dangerous. But we're definitely too far to the right for us to be able to just drill through this. We want to keep getting those perks. A lot of coming to this parallel world was about perk farming. A lot of it more like the sole reason, right? There's still quite a ways that I think our character can advance, and really should, before we start undertaking some of what we hope to accomplish in this run, right? This doesn't feel right at all. Oh yeah, no, it was exactly correct. Look at that. Okay. What do we got in here today? Nothing there. Okay, can kicking stuff become invisible, which could be handy. Don't know that I want to spend 100 grand on a reroll right now, when we could just be invisible, which has great utility by itself. I'm just going to take it. I mean, granted, we're going to be stained most of the times, sure. But when we're not, I'm also not breathless yet. I believe that is becoming a bit of a limitation. Non-breathless is like, come on, man. You should probably be finding that perk as soon as possible. Yeah, and that's why we're in this. That's why we come all the way out here. It's not that far, right? It doesn't take that long with this travel wand that we're sporting now. And concentrated mana fish sauce. Eat all that for the belly. How we doing? We're over 10,000 seconds of our concentrated mana, but it never enough. We're gonna do it again here. I feel like if we just do these, you know, we stay ahead of it. And there will become a point where it'll be absurd. It'll be like, okay, man, it's not... Is it really gonna take another 10,000 seconds? It's like, well, think about that. 10 minutes is 600 seconds. So 20 minutes is 1,200 seconds, right? So it's more like 200 minutes, 3 hours, just over. We can go through that, you know? An episode is an hour long, so here we are. Now, out here, plenty of water and what have you, but it's so dark. What is this? Chaotic polymorphine. Cool, so that would have been fun to run into. The damage we seem to be sporting from the eat your veggies is really next level at this point. Our damage went dramatically up, guys. Dramatically. Everything is just being kissed by the shotgun. Eliminated. What kind of potion is this? Pheromone potion. I'm always on the lookout for a little more ambrosia. We're going to be using it. Pretty soon it'll be time to see just how lucky we can get with our exploding wand. We haven't really been dabbling with it yet, but like for example, it's like right there. We don't seem to want to blow up soon enough. I think it's pretty cool. It does need something that's going to catch all this stuff on fire, though. Now, if we could put just any modifier that went like, alright, their fireball encircled stuff that comes out, just something that means that they will be on fire. Because the homing's working. Like, what? Take that. Then they get surrounded with an exploding box and a bunch of bombs, yes. But something needs to blow up sooner. Something needs to actually torch that. It's doing what we wanted it to do, almost. Like, I could also blow it up myself. Be like, boom, boom, and then blast it. It's a lot of switching. What happens if I hit this and then... I think it works like that, yeah. It's deadly is what it is. Drink this random worm blood that's here. Because I can. Okay, and I love that it's reasonable, too. You know how much we used to mess around with, like, hey, look at this thing, it's insane. It is insane. I mean... Didn't we... No. I was like, I swear we... Now I'm like, we need to make changes to it. There could be something else that we could do. That's probably wrong. I think it's cute. It's like set it and then blow it up. Okay. They fall down. Boom. Cool. Ooh, that was a big one, isn't it? Always cast, like, it's like this is the spell that I'm talking about. Like, I want, like, fireball thrower, something that just has the exploding stuff should come out on fire. Or in the process of catching on fire. Instead of this, where they just sort of, like, tumble together while it's surrounded in these boxes. Hey, is this good? No. Yeah, I think this is ridiculous. Makes creature hit by a projectile gain a temporary gravity well. That costs a lot, and the homing seems to just do it, because that's one thing. You'd be like, well, you put that on the splitter bolt, right? So the splitter bolt hits it, and then the gravity sucks all the stuff in, and then it explodes, and it's a whole kerfuffle. Okay? Burning Trail might be... This is exactly what I'm talking about. Like, just... If they have Burning Trail, then they're on fire. And if we do that, we just put that as a basic modifier to the spell, right? Aren't you guys on fire? It's making it go a little faster. It's not... kind of burning. It's... I was hoping for a lot more than that. If I just sort of do this around, I can cause mass carnage. Right? Part of me almost wants to stick I like the wand. I'm already having fun with it. Part of me wants to stick the spell reload on it. Just we'll see what happens. Yeah, makes it a little faster. Or the hell not? Give me this. Boom. Bigger question is, like, is simply lighting it on fire going to be enough? Or do I want that two-way fireball thrower? I think that that's too much. See, this thing makes a projectile cast fireball. That's gonna cost so much mana. We can't do it. It has to just be on fire from this. Yeah. Whatever. I don't know that I like that. It's like now I'm second guessing myself. Let's see. Can it work? Or is it just gonna immediately run out of mana? Well, it's quite explosive now. Yeah, it's how would it even have time to, like, get where it needed to go? It doesn't. So we just light them on fire. Or we'll call it a day. This, yeah, stuff's on fire. Okay. Look at this. Just I think explosives wherever they need to be. Another homing? Aiming arc, that's not what we use in this house. Okay. Quadruple spell. Alright. Moving right along. Have we looked at this? Just a shotgun. It's just a shotgun, people. Yeah, it's enough to count a lot of them as dying by trick. That's the main reason we were hoping to be sporting an exploding wand. It's just to trigger more and more trick blood money as we move around. He picked up a wand and shot me. Damage plus? I don't think we had on anything. Well, we have one over here. Does another damage plus do what we want? It makes it run out of mana is what it does do. But we can still hold it. In case it becomes a system later where we can use it. System meaning wand. Okay. I'm excited to see what our next perk will be. We are still looking for several things would be very helpful at this point, but we really want that breathless at this point. That looks like something. Levitation juice. Hey, worms. Ooh, I almost went right through that. That was a wrong spell syndrome occurred. What do we got here? Nothing? Alright. We even blasted out this portal here from too much exploding. I turned it off. Okay, this should be... Okay, we came in here. Hit it at an interesting angle. Personal fireball thrower was not just quite the same. I think we have a Nala somewhere, or we had one, but we don't need it. Nothing here is really knocking my socks off spell-wise. Grab that health regen. Contact damage. Interesting. Current... Yeah, no. Boomerang spells messes with us. Stains drop faster when moving. Now we use Ambrosius, so that's no good. Should we just drop the 100k and do the reload now? I think it's worth it. None of these were really talking to me. Did we get what we wanted? No more shuffle. Probably pretty important. Blood. Exploding gold. Yeah, so no more shuffle. Simple. No more shuffle. That's like immediately correct. Okay. Alright. Time for some mana sauce. No more shuffle will come in handy. I mean, it's going to open up a different world of wands to use. I think this thing was a shuffle wand originally. So... now it's not. That will be helpful. I'm trying to eat the fish. This is also just giving us that little bit of a belly boost for eating our vegetables. And giving us all this concentrated mana that is key to our build. Our wands wouldn't even work without doing this, without keeping up with this. You know, granted, keeping up. It becomes, at some point it's like, what's obsessive compulsive about pushing this number up and what is reasonable? I don't think we're being unreasonable yet. I know we can get unreasonable. But at 11,000 seconds, the thing is, if we keep adding to it, then, you know, that 11,000 is actually longer because we're netting positive. It's also like, well, it's times you could just sit here and keep talking about it. Just get it done. You know, who cares, right? Done. Job's done. So we go. Into the base. Find all sorts of stuff in here. All sorts of blood and nonsense. These guys won't have much of an answer for me anymore. I am not immune to explosion, nor am I immune to frozen. I'm using this also to kind of keep the lights on for us. But yeah, it's gonna get to be some serious carnage down here. And if I start getting involved with explosions like this... What do we got with this? Nothing to write home about. Anybody want some of this? I'm taking some residual damage from some dumb stuff, but by basically standing in a lot of frozen vapors, it's not always the healthiest thing. I'm not super concerned with that, because ideally I'm generating enough trick blood money that we can just not even have to worry about the blood part either. I mean, if there's some blood around and we want to have ourselves a little snack, we can do it. We're really just looking around here, hoping to find that coveted circle of vigor. I should finish my thoughts. Sorry, everyone. Circle of vigor is really the main thing we're looking for, and it's going to create some sort of system where we can be at just permanently healing anytime. The old combination of Circle of Vigor and Alpha on a travel wand, for example. Eventually make this something that can do that better. I like it just as it is right now, though. I think we already looked at this, sure. And there's just lots of trick blood money around, and we are sufficiently greedy, if I recall correctly. Boom, 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 boom. Electric. Seems to be ambrosia all over the floor or something. What is this stuff? It is ambrosia. Detonated those guys. Because that ambrosia potion blew up over here. That's what happened. I like to just sort of throw it and then let it all go. All on fire anyway once we launch it. Boom and boom. Anything speaking to us with this? You know, necromancy is something I've always considered. Like that might be cool to have pets wandering around, but I just am not so sure about it. So we're just going to continue on with what we know. Yeah, the verdict so far seems to be, to me, that this exploding wand, when designed to be reasonable, right? We set out to make a reasonable exploding wand. And did we make one? It's kind of. It goes boom. I don't know that it's knocking my socks off, but one thing I like about it is it's not lagging the game, right? We seem to be getting pretty good frame rate. What I usually do, right? Those of you who've been familiar with the series, the game can perform poorly on old computers, but what game doesn't, right? Well, very old games don't. Touché. Alright. I feel like that's about to blow up on me. Let's not have that. Coming through here, throwing exploding boxes around. Big. So yeah, this episode's probably going to have to be about this kind of simple exploding wand. We'll put the thumbnail with that. It's doing what we set out to do, which was the exploding box when hitting them seems to be proccing trick blood money. And that's, you know, we're not getting paid nearly enough to make this like spectacular, but pick up a few more greeds and head to hell. I mean, we could be looking at some serious money, and we're going to need it if we're going to be buying. Like, who knows how much alpha will cost for us, for example, once we find it up in the sky. And we almost died last time in the sky. Those of you who saw the episode before this one, we were polymorphed. There was a moment that was just touch and go. Hey, we found the potion room. Oh my lord. Okay. We don't want to blow up the potion room. And as I say that, as I blow it up, start blowing up the potion room. Because I pressed the wrong button. So, really doing great here. Might as well blow up everything now. Take that. Off we go. Well, none of that. Yeah, I'm electrified. That's wonderful. A little lazy, a little ugly. Okay, but some of these bodies we can also eat. Giving us... eat your vegetables. Organic material. For the perk. Kind of like how we eat the fish. Which gives us a nice little break, too, right? After all this exploding and mayhem, you know, we need to just have some fish. Alright. Yeah, I see you. Sniping? The homing on the explosives is working out really well. It's quite homing, like it's on them. I'd say we pretty much cleared this level out. I mean, yeah, there's darkness all around, and we could be finding more stuff. But it's also just the first parallel world. No reason why we couldn't just come back. And so down we go. Now, the last few times we've had really good luck about landing right there in the Holy Mountain. This time I feel like I was lazy, I just picked a random spot. We're definitely going all the way through. We're going to wind up in the jungle. Yeah, we did. We have. What's in here? Some dynamite stuff. We were close though, check that out. So all we gotta do is head up through this. Ooh, look at all that go. Complete with worm blood and body parts. Food. Food for the stents. Organic things for the belly. And worm blood too. It's also like, at this point, without that eyeball, you know, just raging good eye, we're going to need, we might as well find some way to just chug worm blood. I'm talking however many, because I need to be able to see. This is ridiculous. Alright. Saw blades. Spells to power, like crashes my game. Is this a large explosive box? Summon large explosive box. Yeah. 2 boxes, no waiting. Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, what do we got here? Gas fire. We die, we get stuff back. Lukey thing. Every time an enemy near you dies, you release mana recharging. I've got plenty of mana recharging. I would need an extra life if something horrible was to happen to us. Shouldn't we have this? Yes. We should. And now I'm full, too. Things must have to go at some level. Yeah, like, I don't know. Almost feels like we can be putting more spells on here. By switching the last one into a double spell, putting both bombs in, is that going to be okay? Not all the bombs will be on fire, but that'll be... Well, they become on fire if I buy this. Does the flaming bomb, like, even do anything? I don't think so, but whatever. All on fire. Oh, I'm like destroying the water here. We're fine. Let's at least do this. Okay. That was kind of stupid. We weren't really thinking that through, were we now, huh? That's okay. Just have a drink. Have some more, fish. Fish food? Fish flavored food? Okay, what do we got in here? Let's take a look at the wands. Very special attention to the wands. We also kind of expanded our exploding wand. Seems to have added more bombs. Okay, not a bad wand, but not enough slots. Oh yeah, I like the extra bombs on here, why not? I don't think they needed to be having a burning trail. Maybe they do. More things burning means it goes up sooner. Almost like they're not always burning, though. It doesn't run out of mana. They just get put out by different things, okay? Just fun to play around with. And now we have that extra life, right? So should some sort of disaster befall us, we at least are the... we respawn with like 100 life, or it's like, you get another chance. Well, we know we need this. It's an add mana, folks. It's an add mana. What could be done to tinker with that becomes the $10 million question. If I take this off of here, does this thing still fire reasonably fast? Yeah, it like barely... It's fine without it. So we put it up here. This is still rocking and rolling. And it gets an extra damage plus. Yeah. Okay. What else could be on there? I don't know. Something later will present itself. But yes, it opened up this. That's more damage plus. I don't know if that'll help a lot, but we found an add mana, we're going to use it. And preferably on something that wasn't just the drill. Excuse me. Okay. I like this style. It's a little harder on the frame rate, but I do want these worms dead. I wanted the worm blood. If any of that blood is gonna rain down here, we can scoop it up. Or it's all burning up. There's all the money. You. Bad man. Hey, it's a Chaos Wand, too. This could be the answer to a lot of our problems. It's got, for example, just to name a few, a reduced recharge time. Yeah, you can stop with that. That might have been the reduced recharge time we were missing. Putting it here. Yeah, it's slightly faster. Whatever. Oh, hi guys. Why don't y'all get the load up? I feel like I am in the poison. I feel like I'm severely poisoned. It's not washing off. Okay. Transmuting random stuff. It's probably not good on an always cast. Sounds pretty kooky. Okay. Warm blood. Hello. Don't drain too much of it. Come on, Stens. No, I need this. Don't run away. Hope it didn't... Well, there's plenty of this down here. Lots of money down here, too. We're cranking out some worm blood. It all sort of fell down here. Ooh. Any of this worm-like substances. It's not. Okay, got pretty hectic down there. That's what we get for being so heavy on the detonation. You are a mage that must go. Worm blood? It's here and there. Giving us a little bit more vision though, and there's always extra worms in the jungle. This episode has been a cool proof of concept about, you know, just what having a reasonable exploding wand can do for you. It can, you know, not be so unwieldy that it's like dumb to cast. I mean, look, that was sort of stupid. That was a lot of boom. And it's all a little bit gratuitous when we have all this extra damage from all the eating of the vegetables and the what have you. Oh, that looks like one of mine. But I'm drinking this. That's my drink. That's my drink, man. All right. This is looking mushroomy. This is looking very mushroom-like. We want to be careful with that. Alright, blow this all up. There's an exploding guy right over there. You see him? I mean, it's the polymorph, dude. He almost hit me with a fucking polymorph. Sorry, now I'm cursing. Crikey. Accelerative homing we do want. If we're ever going to make that kinetic wand, this is kind of how it's done. I am going to quick take it, please, real fast. Give me my wand back. Okay, accelerative homing, that may come in handy later. I don't want to get too involved with that mushroom biome this second. We have more perks to find here in the Western Parallel World, and we're probably going to need to unlock a couple more. We're going to have to go a little further. I swear there has to be more worm blood, like, oh, there's a worm leaking right now. Some dead worm just falling from the sky. I wonder where that's coming from. See if we can find a body, yeah? This feels like this could be worm parts. That better not be acid. I don't know what drinking pure acid would do, but any of this worm-like? No, but it's slime. Eating slime does seem to give me belly. That's actually cool. Weird how there was worm stuff just sort of falling from the sky up here. Makes me wonder if there's like any kind of worm body around. Anything to give us just as much of this of the blood vision as we can stack. 400 seconds. I mean, cool, but we're gonna go through that like this episode. Like you. That was worm blood, huh? Give me all this. Look what we found there, huh? I'm happy with that. That put us up to 700 seconds. It's probably all flowed right down here. Right back in that abyss. A little puddle right here. I am thirsty for that worm blood. Look at all this. So I'm like, is any of this organic? I might have just deleted some of the worm blood or something. Okay. Put it all up. Wonderful. You know, where there's one worm, there might be more. Who knows what's lingering up here in the jungle? We are going to do the vault in this level. This West Parallel World might be about all that we do in the sorry, I misspoke. In this episode. Probably not going to have time to go to another parallel world, but we should clear this out. It's been fruitful. Worms. 900 seconds of worm eye. I mean, I can see. There's like an exploding box up there. Wonder who put that there, huh? What's this? Mystery substance. Whiskey. Cool. Let's not break that. Might need whiskey later for some sort of alchemical nonsense. Let's head down this way. I feel like this is going to put us above a mushroom biome, so let's fall carefully, right? Is this worm pheromone? I don't know what this is. I'm gonna drink it. One way to find out. Worm food. Yeah. Hopefully that'll attract us some worms. More of it. Oh, this is just levitation stuff. Okay. It's acceleration, I should say. Can be kind of hard to work with. Poison stuff. Mages with guarding health. Okay. Tiny bit of mana, worm blood here, but not enough to write home about. What do you say we head on down? Right? We're way too far to the right now. Let's go a few clicks to the left. Not landing in anything too treacherous. Oof, careful, careful, careful. Look at this little... Get dead. Alright. How about from right here? Yeah, perfect. Right where we needed to be. Some worm stuff. What do we think of these wands, guys? Anything in here? There's a drill. There is a drill. A solitary drill. My drill now. Grab that health. Money looking okay. Should we do fish and mana sauce? I think so. We already are cooking it up. Don't tell me this became levitation or something. No. Whoa, look at all that. That was bizarre, huh? The fish just sort of went poof while I was in here. Like, what did I do that caused that? Why did the water go get cooked? I tell you, strange days. Very strange indeed. That vault is looking treacherous. Just absolutely adorned with things. I think something popping from here, some sort of freezing vapor, went through the brickwork. It's the only thing that makes sense to me. Oh, excuse me. What could we have here? Low recoil. Spells. Recoil cost bear spells greatly, but they fly slower. No thank you. Nuggets gravitate toward me. That sounds good. Feared by worms. Worms run away from you, and worm and Lukey enemies no longer destroy terrain while burrowing. How about we attract the money? Okay, it likes that. And then we don't need the worms to burrow. No, they should stop with that. That's only causing us problems. Okay. So we go into the vault. We gotta be careful in here, and like no more like monkey business in here. We have to be absolutely cautious. Sometimes I think we get kind of fresh. We start launching explosives everywhere as if it doesn't matter. When there's acid and all kinds of problems around. Look at now. See, now we are attracting the money. I do like this. I like how this is. Holy smokes. I have been hit with some sort of nonsense. What was that, guys? That could have been a swapper of some sort. Absolutely cooked me. We could have died. Who knows where that was going to take us. That took us over here. Should be just enough time to really clear out this level, get that last perk, which is really the final for this, because there's no perk at the bottom of the Temple of the Art. There is acid everywhere. There are reasons to go into the Temple of the Art if we were to, say, try to find a better wand for some of the stuff that we're using. I believe if I eat these bodies, I'll get plenty of belly for the Eat Your Vegetables perk. Seems to be organic material all over this. We certainly leave behind a lot of organic material. I'm enjoying Attract Gold already. Yeah, convenient. Alright, moving right along. Boom. Just doesn't cook as fast as I wanted to. What do we got here? Blood healing thing. Don't know quite what that does. This looks like meat. That's always pleasant. In case we have to get healed up by, but there's so much trick blood money happening now that I'm not as concerned with even really needing blood. First of all, is this wand? No, it's not an improvement. It's not an improvement. You know, because like eventually something better can So we can replace this travel wand, clearly. Its stats aren't spectacular, but they're as good as we needed them to be. This looks like acid. Bad acid. Bad kind. Always cast a light. Gibberish. Don't let that head us. We are not immune to electricity. That has not been... We have not had that one come our way. That's something we should look for. I don't know that there is a perk that does that. I can't remember. That looked like we were almost hit with a polymorph, right? What is shooting at us? I didn't like it. There's stuff down here. It needs to go. What is... Look at that. What is that blast? Every time that was like a polymorph shot, and we just didn't realize how close we were to dying. It looked like it. It was a strange purple shot. Made me freaked out. We'll just have to really just openly wonder whether or not we were really close to death at that point. How could we be, though? We picked up the survive with come back at 100 life perk, so... I think even if I just came back at 100, there would be all sorts of... Ooh, don't touch the acid stems. All sorts of ways to get healed back up, whether that were to be to use the dark tree. That looks like ambrosia, folks. Okay. Picked up a fresh one. Didn't mean to destroy the bottle, but I feel like it's unlikely that I'll be coming back here. Acid to the head? It's like one of the few things that can actually damage me. And it's quite present in this area. Swapper? Hello? Something weird just happened. What I was really thinking of doing is putting like a dual cast on here, and I'll tell you why. We take this, we grab a dual cast. If we get a dual cast on here, and it's like, look, you cast two things. You cast this, you cast the wand refresh. Well, it's still... No, now it sucks. Does nothing. Well, I thought that would work. I don't know why that's not working. It would be like, it casts two spells. One of them's a wand refresher. That should just work. So our wand refresher has been a bust. We flew all the way up to the sky to grab it, and it isn't... I'm trying to use it so that it gives me just unlimited space. Not unlimited, obviously, there would be a limit, but I want it to be able to basically end a wand cast so that I can use it to store stuff, right? Every time I put it on a wand, the reload gets all messed up. It's like not working during this run. And it's clearly a user error. It's a me problem. Let's make no mistake here, people. But we are going to have to play with that. I don't know if I have to do that on offline or something. We don't do much. We don't do anything offline on this. This entire long play has been... You guys are seeing the raw form of it, including all my inner monologue as I try to figure out what I'm doing. I mean, it's not my first rodeo, as we've all seen. But yeah, just sort of milking that last bit of the vault, coming out here with some decent money. I don't think we can quite afford a reload yet. But boy, another greed, we'd be in pretty good shape, especially as we continue into other parallel worlds, right? That's an acid vial vat that we do not want any part of. Worst thing that could happen is to fall in that. That would kill us. It does enough damage fast enough. Every tick, it's going to end up doing hundreds and hundreds of damage. It's lethal stuff. I think it sort of just ratchets up we've fallen into it and died. Everyone remembers who's been watching the channel for a while. It was a sad day. Let's really blow that up. That was a little bit gratuitous, yes? Ooh, now there's acid spewing everywhere. I just wanted this. Just wanted that sweet blood money. Okay. There are mages now, folks, too. Get rid of that. Don't like anything that's going to give me, like, swapper, anything that's hitting me with twitchy. I don't care for twitchy. Yikes. Okay. Ah. What's in here? Nothing. That was a lame chest. Okay. And that's just fungal, so we know how we feel about that. Humid fungus seems extremely treacherous. There's that acid. I'm sure there's no more of that dripped everywhere. A lot of it did come out, but it is gone. That's an acid vat, if I've ever seen one. Wow. Okay, careful with the boom boom. Okay, how nasty this is. Lava here. Have we looked at this? Probably. Yes, it's electric. Alright, we're gonna guess head down here. This looks as good a place as any. Lightsaber on through here. And our worm eye's running out. I mean, it was good while it lasted. I think we are, unfortunately, going to have to do a little bit of Temple of the Art here in our last few seconds of the run, including fight this stupid thing. I hate this. Hopefully with enough of that, it will just go boom. It did. It did go boom. Alright, we're going to stick around the top, because we want to get the last perk. Ow, ow, ow. Traps. We are not seeing it. We are perhaps on the wrong side of the map. It feels like we are certainly on the wrong side. Oh, we were not. We were on the right side. Polymorphine. Okay. We're just gonna go around it, pretend we didn't see it. Earthquake, don't do it. No. Crushed man. Took a little damage. Our fish water is leaking. Sense took a bunch of damage from that earthquake. That is going to hurt. Swapper, please. Alright. Okay. Adrenaline. Adrenaline was surging, and we lived. Lazy Stens gets polymorphed right then, at least not into a sheep. I got turned into some strange monster that I was able to work with. Let's heal up. Holy smokes, what a way to end that episode, huh, guys? There better be some nice perk that made it worth it. Yeah, electricity immunity was something we were wanting. Crit hits is really good too. We'll take the immunity. Because we're just gonna get more. We'll get more crits down the line. Yeah, wow. Okay. So, we survived that ridiculous polymorph again. It's like a way to go, way to end these episodes almost traditionally at this point. We'll go further to the west. We'll continue to get some more perks for our run. And this was an overall fun episode. I appreciate you all staying with me and watching it to the end. And I will catch you guys the next time. Bye-bye.